When I was 15, I was sent to the Middle East, specifically Amman, Jordan, by the US State Department through a program called NSLIY, stands for National Security Language Initiative for Youth. That era in my life is probably the safest, most valued, most challenged, and most growth that I ever felt or experienced in my entire life. And the purpose of it is to send about a dozen or so teens from the US to a country where the language spoken is critical to national security. I literally was 15, so I was so excited to just, get out of my mom's house for the summer. In about 2 months from the time I found out to the time I was on a flight to meet a bunch of people I had never met before. There was 16, 18 of us total. The entire summer was completely paid for. My daily life there looked like waking up around 5 a.m. Myself and my roommate were living in an area of Amman that was kind of out of the way compared to where everyone else lived and where the university was. So the bus came to get us first, and then they would drive for about an hour and a half, picking up other people and eventually bringing us to the university that I studied at there. I spent all day, every day in classes. It was so hard, and I went in knowing no Arabic. I was so intimidated to start learning a language that is not only written in a different alphabet, but it is written and read backwards compared to how we read our alphabet in English. I can still read any Arabic, I can write Arabic. My proficiency and understanding is definitely a bit lower, but it's really on my list to go somewhere soon that speaks Arabic, because one of the best ways to learn the language and then to get it back is just to be surrounded by people who fully speak it. The other interesting thing about Arabic is that there's many different dialects, and what we were learning in school was not only the very formal, very professional Arabic that no one really talks in. It's written in the Quran, it's written in the news, and is a way for people across different regions to speak Arabic to understand each other. So we were also learning Amiya, which is the dialect that is spoken in Jordan and much more colloquial and maybe sound a lot more normal when you're talking to people. Every weekend we would go and visit our grandparents and have very traditional big dinners, and they were very welcoming to me and my roommate and to their family. I learned so much about myself, so much about what I'm taught and how to critically examine the things that I'm taught and told to think about different people and different cultures. Getting back to the US, it was actually really, really hard to come back and integrate. I had not worn clothes that revealed my shoulders or my knees in months. I'd gone with human call to prayer out my window every single day. I'd gone speaking not a ton of English towards the end. I'm so incredibly grateful for the opportunity to go on this leap. It truly made me who I am today. The worldview and the global perspective I got from that was something I will never take for granted. And I have so many different stories. So let me know if you want me to go deeper on human things that happened while we were there.